Shalom, shalom, all my brother and sister in Christ. Yeah, I like to make another video. Yeah, in fact, this I'm making the video. Yeah, and I'm going to post it here in YouTube, probably in my other channel too. Yeah, in my other platform, because this is very important. You know, I told you already in my other video, it's possibility the rapture might not happen this year. But after I got this news, yeah, it's high possibility also still this year. I'm not saying definitely 100%. All right. What happening with the conflict between Russia, Ukraine, and not just between. I mean among these countries with the Western countries, especially after Ukrainian President Zelensky just visited the White House, America. I think yesterday, while I'm making this video, yeah, already December 22nd on Thursday. Okay? Christmas on December 25th on Sunday. I'm right or not? No, hold on. Today is Thursday. Yeah, it's correct. So anyway, I like to show you what I post in my Facebook. Yeah, emergency alert. Putin says Russia is fighting all of NATO. Medvedev's emergency trip to China. I don't know who calling Medvedev because I got this info from a channel. I'm not sure what the name of the channel. Yeah, talking about this war could happen. Yeah, by Christmas. Will the nuke? Yeah. Happen on Christmas Day while all across America in the very unusual cold weather. Will the rapture happen if the bomb go down? Yeah, and I told you before, when this war happened, the bomb go down and then the rapture sign go up. We'll see the video in my comment box. I'll show you the video after this. We are looking at possible grid down, lights out situation all across America due to the ice storm. It could be the perfect storm for the war to really kick off, keep us in the dark while the fighting goes on, and then at the same point restore power or send emergency broadcast. Yeah, this I got this from someone's comments. Yeah, emergency broadcast stating that someone has been defeated, attacked, completely destroyed. I think my theory here, what I'm telling you, dark winter could happen. As creepy Joe Biden ever said before. Okay, I think since a couple of years ago they mentioned, and also the other wicked world leader, they mentioned about dark winter. Because they will make an excuse electromagnetic pulse attack, EMP attack from enemy Russia that caused the power grid off this year. Prepare and stock up the food, water, other necessities, firewood, whatever candle and other stuff to warm the house and yourself. Of course, generator for winter. It could the rapture happen or not happen. Christmas rapture or Christmas nuclear war. Or, I'm talking about Christmas rapture and Christmas nuclear war at the same time. Or only Christmas nuclear war. Alright, you know what I mean? People should take it seriously. Even though I told you before, I do not hear anything on December 18th. The 7 days warning before the rapture day, which is, I believe, right on Christmas Day. Because many, are not over 150 Christians who received the Christmas rapture dreams and vision. And also several of them, Hanukkah dreams and vision. I explained you already, this rapture time frame, between December 18th to December 26. December 18, the first day of Hanukkah, and then 7 days later, December 25th, on Christmas holiday. Could be this is a sign from God. I found out today, this war getting escalated. But, of course, the other places too, like what happened in Syria, I explained you already in my other video, or the video before this one. And the other one, still China and Taiwan, North Korea, I do not hear anything. Because these countries also can escalate the war too, I mean, war could be exploited because from these countries, not just about Russia, threaten the Western countries. But anyway, about this war, I told you already, it's kind of false flag. They do that by design. I think they're planning it. Just today, Zelensky in the White House, beside, I would like to show you. Zelensky already give the hint. Told in this news, the occupier and Russia themselves must leave. It will certainly happen. I see no reason why Russia should not do it now at Christmas. You see, it's possibility, this meaning the war could happen at the bomb explosion right on Christmas. Okay, and cause that EMP attack, and cause that power grid off, power outage, not just because the very very cold weather, that will happen in a lot of states in the United States. Okay, there are many places, I think not including California, more in towards Texas, Louisiana, some in Florida, the places, the state are not used to with very very cold weather like this. A lot of people not prepared. This weather, very unusual. Used to be not always in that area, in that state. Of course, in the cooler states, always have the cold weather, winter and snowstorm, stuff like that. But in the places like Texas, Louisiana, probably some part in Nevada, Arizona or not. I know California not as bad, even though they get cooler weather too in that area. Alright? Of course, the one colder weather, cold state, they will get more cold. Okay, maybe could be snowstorm too. And where I live in Midwest, we used to preparing with this cold winter. Our home, used to have the heater and insulation. But the states like Texas, Louisiana, even New York, and New York, they have that. I'm talking about Florida. They don't have preparing. They're not prepared for cold weather like that to face winter, snow, ice, cold thing like that. How about when this power grid off happen, because this they will make a choice, the Satanist globalists. Russia who attack use this EMP attack. You know what I mean? Or could be only EMP attack, the nuclear bomb not happen, or both. We don't know yet. How about when that happen, because the weather freeze can cause freezing, a lot of electric cable or power, stuff like that, can cause the power outage. How about that? And also plus make things worse, not just because the cold weather, make things worse because they can make an accuse Russia who did that EMP attack, or maybe the nuke bomb cause all that happened. This is very serious, folks. Or maybe we still stay here in the rapture sense, even though that disaster, kind of kind of like natural disaster too, yeah, this very, very cold, unusual weather, yeah. Okay, natural disaster. Plus, EMP attack or could be nuclear bomb from Russia ended up be still here, as Rapture said. I hope not. We have to face both, if that happen, and prepare, and also how about when this bomb explosion happen? Yeah? A rapture said go up at the same time. That will be great. That's the good news for the rapture saints, for the bride of Christ. We don't know yet. I know many Christians rapture dreams and vision, and also several of them I know. Yeah, nuclear war attack to America right on Christmas holiday. Okay, they not mention some these dreams, yeah, not mention about rapture, just only nuclear bomb attack right on Christmas Day. We have to think, all this scenario. I like to show you what he's mentioned about this very, very cold weather. Hold on, might not sound.
People on that one. And I guess that's good for right now. We don't want to wake everybody up. Everybody's sleeping. Okay, so here's what's going on. I'm going to show you guys the maps here. Pretty concerning. Now, this map basically is a forecast of what is expected to come, and is a pretty good map, by the way. The current moment in time is right here, Monday. Right here we go. So if you look at the legend here on the side here, I don't know if you can see my little cursor here, but when you get in down to the pink, dark pink, light pink, you're getting down into the negative 20s. The white is negative 40. Negative 40. Okay. This is not calculating wind chill factor, by the way. This is not wind chill factor. This is just the temperature. Okay. So we're up in here in the north part of the Idaho Panhandle area, Pacific Northwest, and we're getting negative 15. Okay, but that's nothing. That's like kind of that happens pretty regularly in the winter. So we're kind of used to that stuff. It doesn't usually last that long, but like right now, places over here, you're getting down to zero. You got some negatives here. This is just the pink, but this white area that you see here, this is negatives. Okay, now watch this. Watch what's coming. Okay, you're talking about all of this down here into. You're talking about Idaho, or you're talking about Wyoming. You're talking about Utah. You're talking about Colorado, Nebraska, North and South Dakota, Montana. It's going to be really, really cold in this area. We're talking like negative 20. And it's going to last for a couple of days. It may be down into the negatives for 3 to 4 days in this area. But as this thing begins to shift over into this area, you're going to have 0 degree temperatures that are in the single digits. We're talking about Fahrenheit here. Fahrenheit all the way up into New York, all of this area, going all the way down to Louisiana. Look at this. Okay, so this is Tuesday. We're at Monday. We got Tuesday the 20th. We got Wednesday the 21st. Thursday. Here comes the 40 degree negative. Look at this. Negative 35, negative 20, negative 28, negative 30. This is going down into Nebraska. You've got Colorado. You've got Wyoming, you've got Montana. Montana's going to get hit hard, man. It's going to get hit really hard. This is Thursday. So you've got negative temperatures, negative 0, negative 5, all the way down in here into like Oklahoma, Mississippi. It's going to hit Minnesota, Mississippi, going down into, and it's going to go all the way down into Louisiana. Look at this, Friday. Look at how cold the temperatures, negative 12, negative 15, negative 11. You're talking about all the way down in here. This isn't even into Texas. Texas is going to get 10 degree weather, 8 degree. That is still very, very cold. These states all of these states do not have their building codes up for this type of Arctic cold. So you're going to have frozen pipes. You're going to have busted pipes everywhere. Unless, of course, you take heed to this warning and you insulate those pipes. You still have the opportunity to do that. You still got a little time. Get out there and insulate your pipes. If you got pipes on the outside that are coming out of your house, or that are low, that are exposed, you need to cover those pipes up. Undo your hoses. Get all the water out of the hoses, because the hoses will bust if you got water in your hose, because water expands when it gets cold, right? When it freezes, it expands and it's going to bust. It's going to bust things. You want to keep every faucet dripping in your house, just a little drip. Make sure it's dripping. Keep your house warm. And if you, God forbid, have some kind of power outage, which is happening in some areas, they're having power outages, or if it's some kind of hack or an attack, that would be the perfect time for some terrorist to do something crazy. This would be devastating. People would literally die as a result of this kind of weather, because you can only stay in this type of weather without the right kind of insulation. If you're in a room and it's and you don't have power or heat in your house, and you've got temperatures down into the negative 20s, and this isn't factoring in wind chill. If you've got wind on top of this temperature, then you're going down into the wind chill factor of like negative 30. You're talking about weather that you would find up in the Arctic, okay? And this is right outside your door. Okay, well, that cold air is going to come into your house. God forbid that you should have a power outage, because if there is a power outage, and there's a potential that this could happen. I'm preparing myself right now. I mean, we're used to this kind of weather, but still, I have no idea how cold it's going to get. It could get down into, this map could be wrong. This whole cold air could be coming down into Idaho and in Washington and Oregon. I mean, we don't know this, but this cold weather is coming straight down here, guys, where a lot of you live. I mean, there's a lot of you guys out here that live in this area here. Chicago, Illinois, Minnesota. You're talking about all of these, Oklahoma, Georgia. I mean, even Louisiana. Louisiana's going to be freezing it down there. In Georgia, all the way down in here. This weather is coming down. And it's going to last for a little bit. See, look, all this is still going to be here to the 24th. We're talking all the way to the 25th. You're still going to have negative. You're going to still have single-digit numbers still out here going into Christmas. Okay, this is still very cold weather. 12 degrees, 15 degrees. That's still very cold. You're going to, this is bad. This is bad business. So this is lasting for 3 or 4 days, okay, for some of these areas. I mean, look, negatives still on the 26th, December 26th. You're talking about Chicago. You're talking about all of these states in here.
Oh, yeah, all right. And yeah, like I told you earlier, yeah, that Zelensky already warned Russia to get out from their country. And they want to threat that war by Christmas. This is very serious. High alert, all right? I'm not sure whether this only power grid off, because the EMP attack from Russia, or bomb explosion coming, the same time with this power grid off, like this creepy Biden said already. Dark winter, all right? This is very serious. Very, very frigid cold weather. This is very unusual. A lot of people sleeping and not pay attention. Many people will die from the cold weather alone, not just war. War make things worse. EMP attack make things worse. We don't know yet. Could be this war when bomb go down and the rapture sign go up. We don't know. They are either one the scenario. I'm not telling you the rapture could happen, will happen definitely this Christmas holiday. It might happen. It might. I'm not saying definitely. Yeah, okay. This is very serious. It's not good time to mock the anti-watchman on the wall. Devil don't like it because he knows, yeah, with the fallen angel, his time is very short. Now I would like to show you, yeah, little bit the video. You know, I do not show you all everything this video, yeah, but I'm find out you can visit this channel. All right, hold on, if I can find it.
The final phase of the conflict approaches, and the next escalation will be nuclear. So, folks, I'm sorry, but we are in the tribulation period. People did not believe me. This is going to a new level. It does seem, unfortunately. He said, update, Zelensky will join Biden at the White House for the announcement of a significant new package of security assistance or military equipment, White House spokesman Karine Jean-Pierre said. A senior administration official said that includes the advanced Patriot air defense missiles. Our top-of-the-line air defenses are going into Ukraine, folks. White House, what will the U.S. announce? Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky will meet today at the White House with U.S. President Joe Biden before addressing the U.S. Congress. U.S. presidential spokesman Karine Jean-Pierre confirmed in a press release. On the occasion, Vladimir Zelensky's first trip abroad since the outbreak of the war, she announced that the U.S. president will announce a new significant aid package to the Ukrainian military, which will include, according to a senior U.S. official, at least one array of the U.S. Patriot anti-aircraft system. The visit confirms that the U.S. will continue to support Ukraine, where Russian military invaded on February 24th, for as long as necessary. So this is McConnell, the head, I think, of the Senate, and he's going to give a speech here. So let me go ahead and play this for you. Let me get it up on the screen here. So this is one of our congressmen telling you what the United States is going to provide in military aid for Ukraine.
Making sure the Defense Department can deal with the major threats coming from Russia and China, providing assistance for the Ukrainians to defeat the Russians. That's the number one priority for the United States right now, according to most Republicans. That's sort of how we see the challenges confronting the country at the moment. That's the number one priority for the United States right now, providing assistance for the Ukrainians to defeat the Russians. That's the number one priority for the United States right now, according to most Republicans. That's sort of how we see the challenges confronting the country at the moment.
So, folks, you heard it from the horse's mouth. That's the number one priority, is to provide Ukraine enough military assistance to defeat the Russians. That has been our goal, folks, from the beginning of the war. People didn't want to believe me. They didn't want to believe me that we provoked the war. But from the beginning, I showed you videos of Ned Price, Lloyd Austin, Jens Stoltenberg, all of our officials stating the goal of the war in Ukraine was to defeat the Russian army. And you just heard another politician tell you that. So we planned the war. We provoked Russia into invading. And now this is going to go to another level, folks. I think it's going to go nuclear. You know, I'm sorry to say, it says new USA package of military equipment. During this trip, which will be considered under draconian security measures, Zelensky will first hold talks with his American counterpart and his advisors, and then hold a press conference with Joe Biden at his side, according to a source under the condition of anonymity. According to the source, Washington will offer new economic support packages to Ukraine today, accounting to almost $2 billion, including the Patriot missile systems. After the press conference, the Ukrainian president will address the Congress. Vladimir Zelensky's speech comes as U.S. lawmakers prepare to vote on a massive new aid package for Ukraine, accounting, listen folks, accounting to nearly $45 billion. That's over $110 billion so far that we've given Ukraine, when normally their defense budget is only $6 billion. The United States, by far the biggest financier of Kiev, has already spent almost $50 billion on Ukrainian needs, the French publication pointed out. In fact, according to expert estimates, this amount includes $20 billion in armaments and military aid. Well, it's been a lot more than that, folks, if you remember, because in one deal they gave him $50 billion. So this would be well over $100 billion total. President Biden will announce a major new aid package of approximately $2 billion for the security of Ukraine. It will include a very important new capability, the Patriot missile defense system, said the U.S. official, who said the Patriot will be a critical weapon against Russian attacks on critical infrastructure in Ukraine. According to the same source, the Ukrainian forces will be trained to use this system in a third country, which means that it will take some time until the Ukrainian forces use them. We will continue to prioritize other forms of air defense support, including NASAMS, Hawks, Stinger missiles, and anti-UAV equipment, the U.S. official said. As noted, in this way, the U.S. demonstrates its commitment to support Ukraine in the war with Russia for as long as necessary, with USA providing military, economic, and humanitarian assistance. Zelensky will ask for 300-kilometer range missiles and drones. Politico magazine refers to the request that the president of Ukraine, Vladimir Zelensky, will convey to his American counterpart, Joe Biden, regarding the military assistance that Kiev needs. According to Politico, the Ukrainian president will ask Washington to supply him with missiles, a maximum range of 300 kilometers, something the U.S. has so far flatly refused, which also asking for U.S. drones. In particular, the publication points out that the Ukrainians will ask American president
All right, guys.
for the supply of MG.
Okay. So, yeah, this is a high alert. Yeah, I'm not saying the rapture happened, Christmas this year. Could be only the war and EMP attack. No, there are many rapture dreams and vision, not just about Christmas time and Hanukkah, and also, the bomb explosion at the same time with the rapture event. This is high alert. This is a bad situation. If happen like that, the EMP attack come along with very, very cold weather. Many will die because of that. I'm not talking about definitely the rapture. If not happen, we still have to endure this situation. I'll be glad if the rapture happen right on Christmas. But if not happen, a lot of people not prepared, even though we get the rapture, just saying. But many those who get left behind, they have to endure it and suffer, Okay, I'm warning you. This we need to take it seriously. Okay? I'm not saying 100% that rapture this year, but we need to be prepared for the Lord. And also that war, I got the bad feeling the war could come right on Christmas. All right? Keep looking up. Our redemption draws near.